jagged bit of rock, and the good Mrs. C's just popped up from behind it. I think the lake's just over this brow. This would be a great spot for wild camping, just here. Yeah, it's definitely come down low and the wind is quite high and strong. Wow! It's extremely windy up here. I'll try and cover the mic up, but my God! Hello and welcome out again. We are in one of my most favourite places. We're at Llyn Ogwen, which is down there in the foreground, or in the distance, and we've got Llynidwal over to our right hand side. We're actually making our way up, and say we, I've got the Mrs. C holding the camera. She's here with us, out again. We've made our way up to the Ogwen, to the Llynidwal, and then we're making our way up now, up and over the top. Hopefully, we're going to go as far as our legs will take us and our bodies will be capable of, and I'm hoping to go up and do a circular loop and come back down the middle of like the Devil's Kitchen. So that's my plan. We've got all day to do it, so that's the thing. On our way up, I wasn't going to take a lot of pictures and I wasn't going to do a lot of talking until we got further up, but this is too good to not, to not stop and get. We've got purple heathers, we've got this beautiful leading path going all the way through, we've got the two Llyns, the two lakes, we've got Penny Owen, Tryfan, the glitters going up round the back and everything. It's just stunning with all this dappled light as well. It really is nice. So we've taken a few handheld shots. We've got hundreds of big black flies attacking us as well. I've taken a load of shots here. I'm going to put a few up on the screen for you to give you a bit of a taster of what we're out to do. I've even got the infrared with me again. Yay. So yeah, we're not going to do a lot of talking now. We're going to get up there and we'll speak to you when we get to the top, because it's a long way up. I'll just get a bit of B-roll with them guys at the top there.
Not a lot of talking, right?
You don't look like you've been pulled for a head backwards, possibly pushed forwards. Yeah. Let's have a look over this top edge. Let's have a look over here. Nice wild camping spot this by the looks of it. Wow. Anglesey, right down there. This is Llyn Ogwen. This is Llynidwal. We've got Tryfan, we've got Penny Owen, this one. The Athenlure walk is down at that far end that we did in the last video, up that bit. We've got Mrs. C, we've got Devil's Kitchen up this way, and then Castle in the Sky's up there, and I think that's the glitters that goes over the back, over that way. I'd like to see the Castle in the Sky, but we'll see. We are heading up there. That's where we've got to go. There's a person in the yellow top. We've got to go right to the top up there, way up. We're going to do it. We will do it. We'll get up there, even if we just get up there and come back down. But we're just going to take short, sharp walks and some long breaths. Aren't we, dear?
Yeah. Not bad considering I've got a knackered knee as well.
Not bad, because you've got a knackered knee.
Yeah.
And if you weren't in the last video, check it out, because this lady here is part Viking. So I thought I'd check in with you just to let you know how progress we're doing. We've got this nice jagged bit of rock and the good Mrs. C's just popped up from behind it. But we've come from down there. You can probably make out there's a lady walking up at the moment. she's making good way on us as well. She's a bit fitter than us, I think, but the views are opening up. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We've got a way to go yet. We're probably 2/3, maybe 3/4, I don't know. Definitely good 2/3, but it's starting to get really steep now, this little bit, so that's all we're doing for now. We'll see you at the top. So we've made it up the first chunk and we're just very close to, I think, where the lake is. So I'll take you up and have a quick look. I think the lake's just over this brow, and then, or the Llyn, which is another one I don't know the name of, and then we're going to go up and round. We've got to go up the next chunk, which is fine. We're this far up, we might as well make the rest now. And the rest of it, so a bit more of a ridge line, so we're just going to be watching the wind as we go. There's got to be a lake up here somewhere, or a Llyn or something. Let's have a look down to Llyn Ogwyn. So we've got Llyn Ogwyn down there, and then over here, just over that bit there, that's where the other little Llyn is. That's where people do some wild camping and stuff up on this area. This would be a great spot for wild camping, just here. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful views, amazing place. But yeah, we've got to go that way now, where those guys are, follow up to where those guys are, and keep going up and over. Easy, eh? Absolutely easy. Why do we do it? Oh, and that wind, when it catches you. Oh. Right, let's keep going. So you definitely do walk on the edge when you come up to this bit. The edge is pretty amazing. That is wicked. And the views up here are something else now. Now I can see the two little Llyns, and yeah, I just like to have a bit of a nose over the edge and see what we get to see, because the views are fantastic. Wow, you can see right down. You can see down to the estuary, all the way down like Bangor area and Anglesey and everything. It's just phenomenal. What an amazing view. I'm happy even if I just make it to here, but the thing is, we know we've got here, so we've got to keep going. And she's going without me now. Look, she's off. She's off. Our little Viking lady's off. Oh, we got a picture of her yesterday. We were stopping in the van last night and Mr. Ragnar Loughbrook turned up. We got a photograph with her. I'll put her up on the screen. Absolutely buzzing. Couldn't help ourselves. Come on, let's keep going. Stop rambling. Got to get an epic photo at the top, haven't we? The views up here are absolutely phenomenal. We've still got quite a way to go, but we've had a little bit of a respite. You can see Mrs. C is there. She's chomping down on an apple and a chocolate croissant-y thing. Get a bit of energy going. We've got Penny Owen now. We're now looking sort of square at it now. We're up that high that we're looking sort of square at it. Normally this is a big sort of triangle. Same as Tryfan. Tryfan's now sort of squared off a bit. We're definitely not as high as the highest peak there, but we're starting to get views. I mean, the clouds coming very, very grey and low behind us, and that's what we're actually going up into. We're going to go up and over into it, so we won't be up there long, I wouldn't have thought. But it is moving fast. It might only be a short, sharp shock. But yeah, it's definitely come down low, and the wind is quite high and strong. Put my coat on a little bit while we stood still to keep the warmth inside, but you can see the lakes are looking small down there, and the view over this side as well is just windy. The view over this side is pretty spectacular as well, and I've never seen these hills like this. So looking down over to Anglesey, you've got the Menai Strait. You can even see Puffin Island and Penmon Lighthouse, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, really enjoying this. It's a great experience, really, really nice. As much as it's hard work with my big bag on my back, and I know I've got all my gear, I don't need it, but no matter what. Yeah, we got to get up there. We're so close now. We'll get up there. We'll do the best we can, and then yeah, if it gets too bad, we'll have to just make our way straight down instead of hanging around. So this is probably turning out more about the adventure than it is the actual photography. But I'm now definitely on the steepest path I've ever been on. I'm going to switch you round, face the opposite direction, and this is what I've got in front of me. That. Directly looking at the ground. I've got to go up there, and that is at least a 45 degrees, if not more or less, but it's up. I just need to get up that bit. That's really difficult. So it's very short bursts, picking what looks like the sturdiest piece to walk on, using my sticks to dig in and just keep moving forward, leaning into the rocks and keep going. Oh my word, but look at the view behind. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's looking amazing. I'm so chuffed so far. But my God, this is definitely, out of all the ones I said it's the steepest, this is the steepest. She's off, she's going. She's sussed it. What she does 40 steps, stops, 40 steps, stops. Sounds like a plan. Wow, it's extremely windy up here. I'll try and cover the mic up, but my God, we made it this far. We've definitely made it this far, and that looks to me like Compton. So that mountain in front of me is going to be Denarwick Quarry. I didn't know that. Wow! We haven't got long up here because bad weather's due in apparently in about an hour's time. So we're going to make as much as we can to keep moving. Wow, wow, wow. That's something else, isn't it? Huh? Your hair looks fantastic. So we've actually made it to the top. We're in a little cove at the moment because it's absolutely blowing a hoolie, really is. And just sitting in this little cove is really nice. This is why they build these things. And not alone, we've got a couple of walkers this way that's been up and over Trifan. We've got a couple more that's turned up that way. And Mrs. Viking here, she's still sending text messages to her sister. But yeah, it's food time, and then we're going to make our way down because we've got about an hour, I reckon, an hour and a half before this weather comes in on us, and I don't fancy getting caught in it, to be honest. So I'll get a couple of shots while I'm up here. I don't know whether I'll carry the tripod for fun, but if I have, so be it. But yeah, look, we're getting a little party going on. That's what it's all about. Right, so hopefully you can hear me. I've got Mrs. C's got the camera. I'm not setting the tripod up. There's enough light to catch what we want. The views from up here are absolutely amazing. Looking down here is just phenomenal. The drop is sheer. It really is sheer. So I'm using this here, and then looking down to the lakes that were down the bottom that we walked past, and then you've got Llanidwell and Ogwyn further down, and just basically just waiting for the light to be in the right place and using these rocks by moving myself around to get myself in a position where I've got a leading line and the tarns and the lakes, and then just snapping with these dappled light, trying a few like that, try and maybe get a bit more over to the left and shoot across. But it's such a big area, amazing, absolutely amazing, but it's so windy. When that wind comes over the top, it really is windy. we're actually making our way down now. You can see we're up on the top on the cairn now, and I'm hoping you can hear us because it's extremely windy. It's just blowing an absolute hoolie over the top of us. Now there's a bit of a sticky out bit down here, and I think we're just going to have a walk out onto that first, and then we'll have a look, because Mrs. C's got a bit of a chill on at the moment because the temperature's definitely dropped.
Yeah, but it's when Paul starts talking at the top of the hill and never shuts up.
What? Me? Yeah, we've got chops into everyone up there. We are actually scouting out for a little position for the wife. She's in a desperate need for a position. So we've just stopped for a moment and saw these rocks over on the side, so we decided to come over and have a look. And I absolutely love the view down off the top of here. Really, really steep, quite precarious, but it's a fantastic view, and you get to see the three clins, lakes, tarns, whatever you want to call them. They're clins in Wales, but it looks fantastic. So I'm going to get a couple more handheld shots and just not walk too far forward. So we're going quite wide on the shot because I want to get it all in. I'm into the big vista. I like the vista. I'm trying to line the camera up slightly left and right to get the lead in line that works. Tryfan, the lakes, the tarns, everything. It just looks fantastic. Really does. Amazing dappled light as well. We've got some brilliant light on it. But there is a bit that sticks out. I'm just going to walk out onto that to have a look before we come back and go down the path. Loads of people up here, loads and loads. Just trying to keep it simple, that's all. Handheld shots, plenty of light on the subject, ISO 200 just to give me that little bit more speed, and away we go. You don't need any more than that. Oh, fantastic, absolutely brilliant day so far. We are making our way back down. We've gone like on the plateau on the top. It's a great big open area. You can see behind me, it doesn't look like we're on a mountain anymore. It just looks like we're walking across some countryside. We are definitely still up in the hills. We've got a long descent. At the highest point, we were 945 meters above sea level, which was, I think, was a 600 and something. I think it was meters. Could be feet, I might be wrong, but it's been on the screen anyway. I'll put it on the screen for you. I took a screenshot, as you do. So yeah, and we were 600, I thought it was meters above, I think it's meters above where we started off there. So the ascent was 600 meters. So yeah, a long way up, you know, quite high up in the hills. It really has been a good achievement. You can actually see over my shoulder somewhere up there, that's where we've just been up to, and that was the highest point. And now we're near Llyn or Quem, which is a little tarn. We've got to walk past that tarn, and then we're looking for a left hanger that's going to bring us back down. It's a really steep descent down the pathway back down to Llyn. So as soon as I get to that pathway, I know that, not in the safety, but I know where I am geologically in my mind, to where we're heading and what we're doing. Oh, we're lucky because the weather hasn't come in. That young girl that told us the weather was due in at about 1 o'clock. It's now about 1:45, 2 o'clock-ish, and we're lucky the weather hasn't come in. So we are doing really, really well for weather. It's been really cold and windy up here, but it's good because it's keeping our temperature down a little bit. And as you can see, I've got my base layer on now just to keep that core temperature in, and once I start putting a bit of effort into my legs, I'll take it off. Now I know it's not been about photography much today. It's been more about the adventure, being out with Mrs. C, and just doing something different, challenging ourselves and actually going for it. And I'm so pleased that she actually came out and said, yeah, let's do this, because it was my plan. That's what I wanted to do. And I'm not sure, she was probably feeling a little bit daunted by the idea, but she's definitely stuck by it and gone for it. So pretty cool. The walk up here certainly wasn't your plan, was it?
No, it shouldn't have been.
She's got a bit of a dodgy knee. It's playing up because we did a bit of a walk yesterday, but this is going to be right good. I think I'm going to treat her to some dinner later on. Take her to an actual restaurant, well, a cafe, anyway. if she's lucky. Right, we're going to carry on going. When I found this path, there might be another shot or two to have, but it seems all the photographs seem very similar. They're in a big landscapey, massive sort of vista, mountains and stuff. So I don't want to bore you with any more extra ones. And I'm enjoying still playing with the older infrared as well. It definitely gives a bit of a spin on things and setting me older juices flowing a little bit. Right, I'm going to shut up now, keep talking and keep walking. I'll stop talking and keep walking, and we'll speak to you when I know I'm back on the right path going down.
On the top.
Definitely, yeah, it's very, very windy over the top there. Right, so we found the wall where I know the steps start to lead you down. We're on our way down. We've come between a gap in the rocks, and that's how it works. It looks like you can't see the path, and then suddenly the path opens up in front of you. And we've got the wall. This is the wall that I've been looking for. There's a little bit of a wall with the stile to go over the top. This is all quite loose, obviously, coming down here. So we're just using the sticks, taking our time. And Denise keeps telling me she's not a Russian, but what I think she means is she's not rushing. Yeah, no, it's we know where we are, but we are a long way up. It's still a long way up. But what a fantastic, I'm going to keep repeating myself, fantastic day, really enjoyable so far. As much as it's hard work, and I've carried my tripod all this way and I haven't even got it out of my bag. I mean, seriously? Why do I carry everything? You never know though, you never know. If I don't take it, I want it. If I've got it, I won't need it. Looks like we're still scrambling a bit. This path, you can now see it sort of zigzags down, comes down here, zigzags down, and it'll pick up on some stones, and then we start going down on the steps. Not that I know where I've been, but I do know that bit from down there. All right, one's across. Let's get across, and then we'll get on going. Is that a steep one?
Yeah.
Blimey, it is a steep one. It's a backwards job. It's a backwards job. Oh. Backwards job with cameras and sticks and all sorts. Got my stick stuck. Right, let's get going. Making our way down slowly, rather steep, not going to lie to you. There's some big rocks to step down, but it is actually a given path. You know, just follow the big flat stones that look like a pathway, and it keeps going down. I can now see the point where I know where the path is that I've been to before. So as we look down this, there's this couple of great big black rocks, and I know that's the path. We've got a choice to go left or right. The path right is probably a better one, so we're just going to take that one back round. If I go left, I'll have to take my bag on to get through the gate at the end anyway. So yeah, we're not doing too bad. I think it's time to have a little sit down in a couple of minutes and just see if I've got any more snacks to go, and drop of water and keep going then. Yeah. She's like, these are big steps, especially when you've got little legs, haven't they? But yeah, if you are coming this way or the other way, this way's got some really big steps, but you might be better off coming up it. I don't know, it depends what you like. I think I prefer coming down it, but they are hard on your knees, so
either way, up or down.
It's still, yeah, I mean, you've got the scree to go down if you go the other way. Yeah. That's the only other thing. I prefer to go up the scree because it stops you. You can't slip forward, but you can slip down, can't you? So yeah, we'll keep going. All these rocks behind us are soaking wet, they're dripping, you can hear them. We are back on what I would call terra firma. We're back on the Llynid Wall path. We're getting a lot closer to familiar territory. Yeah, that's probably a better way of saying it. We're on the path where we know where we are. The big boulders are just up round there, and we just come down basically through that gap, which is pretty terrifying when you're looking up it. But yeah, it's been really, really good. Met a few people on the way round. Even met a friendly face that knows us. Can't remember his name. Ellis, yes, Ellis it is. Ellis Wood, I think it is, yeah. We met in a video some time ago, and he was coming up the hill and stopped and recognised us and said hello, which was quite good. We are at the point of the tree. And there's the tree just there that I've shot a few times. And I think I might just give the old infrared a shot, try it out, see what it looks like with that. And then we'll get down to coffee time, because I'm desperate for coffee. So I will just switch you on when we get to the bridge, just to let you know we're home and safe. We're back in the wind again because we've come away from the drop of the hills behind us, and it's opening up. We've got Llynid Wall now on our left hand side, and we're down on the normal path, not far away from the little bridge at the end of Llynid Wall. And yeah, that's been a good one, to say the least. There are still people going up at the moment, even in this weather, in this wind. And we just think it's crazy when you don't really know what they're doing. There's just someone to say, how do you get up there? And I thought, if you don't know how to get up there, you shouldn't be going up there, really. But, you know, each to their own. I'm going to end the video here. Sorry it's not been educational photographic stuff, but it's been an adventure for us anyway, and hopefully you've enjoyed it as well. So please like and subscribe, give us that thumbs up. Share the video maybe. Sharing's quite easy, just click on share and pop it on your Facebook or your Instagram or even Twitter or something like that, just so other people can get to see it, and then if they got the option then to watch it or not. Let's just move over this lady past, she's definitely on a mission.
Thank you. Okay,
and yeah, then that way it gets out there a little bit more. And of course the thumbs up's really important. I'm also going to mention I've got a calendar for 2023 if you're watching this currently now. If you'd like to have a look at it, it's on my website, Compton PDphotography /store. If you go on there, there is a link to send you to the payment checkout, and you can get yourself a calendar for this year. Free postage anywhere in the world, I don't mind, I'll send it to you no matter where you are. And yeah, lots of XF data and details and photos for you to have a look at all year round. So from me and the good lady wife, who's now tired, very windswept and mountain hair like, we're going to say goodbye. Ciao for now, see you soon, and don't know where, don't know when, but it'll be another fun one. Bye. Just reminded me, Denise just reminded me, just to show you where we've actually been. Now, oh, I'll try and stand this. Oh God, jeez, this wind's getting strong. I'll try and shield the mic. So if you look over my shoulder, we started off here and we headed up this dark patch, and we headed all the way up the top, and when we got to the top up there, we then headed round, and where the dark patch is, somewhere in the middle there, we started to come back down again. Then we come down and then just followed this path down behind us all the way around. It's about 9k.
That's where we came down, just the other side of that.
Just the other side of that, on that slightly bit, yeah. But we've been right up on the top there, which was absolutely fantastic. I've wanted to do it for a long time, but it is only part of my mission. My mission is to actually get up over the top of all this lot. So I will come and have another go another day. I think I'm going to go up where the lake was I did last time and carry on up and do that. But hopefully it'll be a nice day, because weather is coming in at the top there. You can see up the top it's starting to blow over the top, and the clouds are coming in a bit lower. So we have got down at the right time, I think. Another hour and it'll all be in clag. So I'm definitely going. Bye. See you soon.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks.
That's all right.